advice for a 6-month-old who's fully weaned but still wakes frequently in the night. Okay, so waking frequently in the night, he or she, I don't know, I'll say he's probably not hungry. If he's 6 months old, he's fully weaned, he's getting enough calories in the day, he's in good health, good weight, you know, no concerns there, then the chances are he's not waking through hunger. And you're probably there going, no, yeah, it's not hunger, I know that. And he's waking frequently, so he's certainly not going to be hungry every time he wakes. The chances are he's looking for a bit of help to get to sleep. So the first thing I'd suggest you do is look at bedtime. How does your 6-month-old go down at bedtime? Do you put him into the cot awake? Does he go in a bit drowsy? Does he go in completely asleep? If he's going in already asleep, so you're getting him to sleep maybe in your arms or through a feed, or sometimes, you know, they pace around the house, that kind of thing. If you're getting him to sleep and then putting him in the cot, then he's going to wake, because we all have these partial arousals in the night. We partially wake and we nod back off. When he wakes, he's going to become all awake and go, oh, I don't know what to do. And he's going to feel lost, and he's going to think, okay, whatever you did at bedtime, I need you to come and do that because I can't get back to sleep. If you're thinking, no, he goes in awake, so it can't be that, what I would say to you is, how awake? Does he fall asleep within 5 minutes? If he's falling asleep within 5 minutes of you putting him in the cot, then he's too drowsy. So what you're doing is you're getting him too much of the way there. So when he goes in, he doesn't have much to do. He's got, you know, there's no fight in it really. It's like, oh yeah, okay. And then he just nods on off. So it's deceiving. They can have their eyes wide awake, go into the cot, eyes wide, and you think, yeah, my child's awake, clearly. I can promise you they're actually in the early stages of sleep at that point. So make sure your child is a bit more awake in that case. You want them to take a bit more than 5 minutes, ideally 10. Do you know the average is 15 to 20 minutes to fall asleep? That's actually the norm. If it's anything above 10, I think you're in safe territory. So if your child's falling asleep too quickly, they're going down too drowsy and are therefore going to rely on that help to get to sleep when they wake in the night. So a bit more awake when they go in is the answer. A real common one with this is feeding to sleep. So if you find that your child is falling asleep on that feed, on the last feed of the day, then that's when they're going to rely on that feed to come back every time they wake in the night. So keep them awake on the feed. If you're breastfeeding and they seem to be nodding off, unlatch, sit them up a bit, see if they want any more, but make sure they go down awake. Another thing with that waking frequently in the night that I want to address is, I've just told you how you can handle that and hopefully overcome that. But the other thing is to try and prevent it even happening in the first place. So when those wakings occur, you want to go in, soothe, get him back to sleep, not feed him back to sleep, not rock him back to sleep, you know, help him to get back to sleep himself. So you can stay with him, shush him, soothe him, calm him. But the other reason why those frequent wakings could be happening could be because he's overtired. So have a look at the daytime naps as well. They are often the key. If he's not at 6 months, he should be taking 3 naps. He should be doing really about 3.5 hours of total daytime sleep, maybe a bit more, certainly no less. So if he's not getting 3.5 hours over the course of 3 naps, he could be overtired, and overtiredness makes it trickier sometimes for them to settle at bedtime. It causes increased night wakings, and it's a big cause of early rising. Early rising is, I call, anything before 6. So definitely have a look at that. Daytime naps, that could be your key. That could be your key. And of course, not having him awake for too long of a stretch in one go. So from the afternoon nap, when he, you know, his 3rd nap, to bedtime, if that's too long, he's going to get overtired, and then that's going to cause this frequent night waking, possibly early rising. If you haven't got early rising yet, you might be on your way to it, I'm afraid. So definitely the overtiredness thing, look at the naps, bedtime, make sure he's not going down too drowsy, and hopefully that will help with the frequent night wakings. Definitely don't get into a habit of that, of feeding back to sleep though. That's a real common mistake that's made. If your child is hungry in the night, of course, feed a hungry baby, but frequent wakings won't be hunger every time, that's for sure.